Alright, so this is a look at the shop a year or two back. Had the little workbench over here, parts washer, grinder, drill press, vise, and then tire machine and stuff in the middle of the floor. Those were shelves over there that just got cluttered. There's a look at the pit bike before it got its makeover. But yeah, this shelf was, it was just too low. Our workbench was too low. So I took it all out, and this is what we got now. Parts washer, tire machines in the corner, grinder, mechanics tools. That's a bin out of the van, but where the shelves used to be, I made a workbench. So this is all my mechanics tools that I use on a day to day usually. I just put them in that thing out of the van. And then this is my welding cart. I want to build a welding table right there, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So it's just sitting there. But like I said, tire machine. The big grinder, I mainly use to sharpen tungsten. That's about all I use it for. Every now and then I'll grind something, but it just gets used for sharpening tungsten. And then I got the lawnmowers and tubing bender and engine hoist and all that. That's a temporary wall that I put up out of metal. It's got a little sliding door that I made. That way I can heat and cool the office part of the shop a lot easier and keep the dust down. But that big old black thing is it raises up so I can open it up if I need to. But yeah, the hot tub's in here. It wasn't supposed to be in here permanent, but what can I say? I like it. We use it, so it stays. I gotta find something to do with that stuff. I need some more shelves, but there's a other boat motor and air compressor. Now, these were shelves over here, and I made workbenches, and they're about 36 inches tall, so they're pretty tall. But I got the drill press, scroll saw. Bandsaw doesn't go here. That's where my router is. But this right here is a little grinder that I had, a little 6-inch, and I printed these wheels and turned it into a belt sander. Works pretty good. And then I also added the little Dremel attachment off of a Harbor Freight uh, bench grinder, a little 3-inch bench grinder, but I welded that up, made a piece. But yeah, it works pretty good. I use it all the time. But like I said, the bandsaw don't go there. I was just using it. But underneath it is my router. That's my router table. I've got to finish it up and get a longer bit. The bit I ordered is a little bit too short and it doesn't work for what I need it for. So, but yeah, that sums that up. And then scroll saw, drill press, bench vise, a vise, and then I got shelves underneath for storage. But that switch right there goes to my vacuum system. I've got vacuum run to the bench grinder, and then, which I still got to print some more parts to finish it up, but Then there's another one that goes to the router, and then the hose right here runs to the scroll saw. And then I just 3D printed all that stuff. That attachment, it just plugs down in there. Works pretty good though. And then on this side, I just got an open port if I need it, but it's plugged off, so. I still got a little bit of work to do on the vacuum system, and vacuum quit working for some reason. I gotta look at it. And then I got my big press that I made, and just use a jack and DeWalt battery wall mounts. They're on the website. Any tool, Milwaukee, Ryobi, whatever, DeWalt. And then also got the tool holders. So if you're looking for some, they're on the website, flatwooddesign.com. This right here is just where I solder most of my stuff. And it's just a little space I use every now and then. And then heat press I use for Kydex. And then my vacuum former. It's made out of HDPE. Just drilled a hole and run a gauge set, an AC gauge set to it, one that I wasn't using, and then it's hooked to my vacuum pump. Very good vacuum pump. It's a field piece, but I've got it hooked up to a foot switch, so you just press it and there you go. Works great. And then just odds and ends stuff. But I need to build some more shelves, get some more stuff up off the ground. I can't stand stuff being on the ground. It's hard to keep clean. Well, that sewing table, I got to finish it and get it out of there. But that's it. It's come a long way. It was crowded, couldn't walk, but there's the dirt bike after the makeover. But like I said, I still got a little bit more to do. Got to finish hooking the parts washer up. And it took me about 3 days just to clean that one side up. Now, this whole process has been months getting everything right, building the workbenches and stuff like that. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.